Today's recipe is for a real Spanish omelette. So this is traditionally made in the Catalonian way, so you'll only have 5 ingredients usually, but I've got some extra bits in the fridge, so I'm going to add some spinach, mushrooms and sun-dried tomatoes and a little bit of cheese on top. But just for the classic recipe, you will need 500 grams of new potatoes, 1 onion, white onion diced, 150 ml of extra virgin olive oil, some flat leaf parsley chopped, or you can use dried, and you've got 6 eggs. To begin, I'm going to heat up the olive oil in a large frying pan. I'm going to then add the onions, and then the potatoes. I'm just going to give that a bit stir. Now these are to be stewed gently, probably for about 30 minutes or so. I'll partially cover it and I'll just wait until the potatoes are softened. Once the potatoes are softened, I'm just going to strain through the onions and the potatoes. Whilst I'm waiting for the potatoes and onions to soften, I'm going to beat the 6 eggs and then add in the parsley and salt and pepper. Once I've done this, I will leave it and set it aside. So you just want to make sure when you're whisking with a fork that you just get all the yolks, and you'll start to see the eggs foaming. As you can see, bubbles have started to form, so I'm quite happy with the consistency of the eggs now. So I'm just going to add in my parsley and my salt and pepper and just give that a mix. Okay, so I'm just halfway through. I'm just checking on the potatoes and onions. You can see the colours change slightly and the water started to come out of the potatoes, so that's a really good sign, and the onions have started to become quite translucent. So I've still got another 15 minutes to go before they'll be nice and soft and ready to come off the heat. I've just taken my potatoes off the heat, so as you can see they've got a nice bit of colouring to them. I'm now in the same pan, I'm just going to add in the mushrooms and the spinach together. Again, just soften these up. This should only take about 2 to 3 minutes just to get the water out of the mushrooms and the spinach. So you'll have a little oil left from the potatoes you did before. So you can just pop that into a smaller pan. I've used a smaller pan just because I like my omelettes to be quite thick, or you can just use the same pan as you used before. So I'm just going to pour in the egg mix, and then I'm quickly going to add in the vegetables. And you just want to make sure that the egg is just covering all of the potatoes and vegetables. I'm going to sprinkle in my chopped tomatoes and sprinkle some cheese on top. Mix that in gently. And as you can see, the edges, they've started to just curl up, so you can tell it's cooking on the side. So I'm just going to keep using my spatula around the sides just to make sure it's not sticking. So I'm just going to check the omelette. Now I can feel it's got a lot firmer, so that means the bottom, the base of it's cooked. And if you can gently, if you just lift it up slightly to see the colouring, I can see that's a light brown now. So I'm quite happy with the bottom part. Now it's just figuring out how to cook the top part, because as you can see there's some raw egg there. So as long as your pan can go under the grill, I'm going to cheat and finish off this recipe with a grill, just to brown off the top of it. So I'm just going to pop that in there. Just keep an eye on it. It should only be under the grill for about 4 or 5 minutes. I've just taken the omelette out from the grill. As you can see, it's got a nice golden brown colour. There's no raw egg in the middle. Just check for that. And all you need to do now is just slice it up into quarters and just serve. Enjoy!